Speaking of situations, I got kicked off my high school golf team.
And tell us the full truth and don't lie.
Okay, so the full truth as to what happened, and then come Tuesday of the next week, golf coach calls me into his office, sits me down, and is like, "Hey, Connor, what'd you really shoot on Friday?"
I thought you were a good Christian boy back in high school.
You know, you would have thought.
All right, so tell us about this voodoo doctor that you're going to go see that's going to get rid of your nut allergy.
Dude, this is what I've been told, and multiple of my friends have gone to this guy. It's got to be really good in case this thing doesn't work, and it kills me.
Welcome back to the club.
Welcome back.
That's how we're going to start calling it. Like the average golf club, the club.
Back to the club.
We in the club.
It's a golf club.
What's the 50 Cent song? How long can we play a song for it not to get demonetized?
I think it's 3 seconds.
Yeah, you would know what the song
Which
is.
is both
3
longer
seconds.
and shorter than you would think, depending on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of situations, I got kicked off my high school golf team.
First off, we got a preference that since you've been playing golf for now almost 12, 13 years, we graduated in 2024 or 2014 is now 2025. So that's 11, 12 years. How would you address your golf game for playing for 12 years?
So there's reasons for that.
No, you got to answer the question. Just say, assess it.
Assess it?
Yeah. For playing golf for 12 years.
It's very mid.
Very mid. Okay.
Very mid.
Because on our last video, you said you would beat 20% of the world golfers.
I looked it up. It's 15. No, I said it would be 80%.
You'd beat 80%.
But the real stat is, I think it's 15% of golfers never break 90. Sorry. No, 85% of golfers never break. Let me look just.
I think you got to get your facts straight because.
Let's see. It's either 85 or 75. It was less than what I thought it was.
Do you know how loud you talk normally? Like, I don't know if I need to get your ears cleaned or something, but you project very loud.
Thank you.
Our mics are right here.
Yeah, I'm just excited to be here. All right. What percentage of golfers break 90? ChatGPT is awesome.
I've never heard.
I'm just gonna read this entire thing. This is
just Google it.
Around 75% of golfers never break 90.
Okay.
So I would say I'm better than most golfers, just based on that.
Because would the average handicap of an average golfer is a 14.6.
14.6.
Yeah, and you're
I'm
a 10 something.
I'm like on the grant it says 10 to 11. So I guess I haven't had enough rounds yet in the new app.
Well, because you don't have a GIN. You don't have an official USGA handicap.
So I think that's something I can commit to this year. I'm gonna lock in like my actual handicap.
Yeah, I think that would benefit both of us. I use mine, but
Yeah.
I also don't play a lot of rounds by myself. The only time I really play is when we're scrambling.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even get to finish when we played this past weekend.
Yeah, and there's so many half rounds, especially this time of the
Yeah.
year, because you just like go get the tee time you can get
So,
in the afternoon.
Let's hold each other accountable, and our followers can hold us accountable. Because the cool thing about the Grint too, they can comment on our rounds. People can follow us
That's cool.
and comment on our rounds. So we'll have our descriptions, our Grint profiles linked below.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. So y'all can keep us accountable. Make sure we're plugging in our rounds. But that's what it keeps happening. Like the other day, I was keeping my score. It was an average round for playing at the Grove. I was playing decent, but I think I finished 14 holes, not even.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, 13 to 14.
And so it's like I can't plug that in my handicap, right? But that just keeps happening.
But going back to we were talking about you're better than the majority of all golfers. I would say going back to high school,
you're saying I've been playing for a while.
You have. You've been playing golf 6.5 more years than I have. Think about that.
Well, so I started playing golf before you, but I haven't been playing golf for that long because I played for technically 1 year in high school because I had half of a year, then I got kicked off the high school team.
Okay, let's just talk about you getting kicked off and tell us the full truth and don't lie.
Okay, so the full truth as to what happened, my junior year of high school, I decided I wanted to play golf. I had open spring, went to a small school, so everyone is able to, like, they need athletes. If you're an athlete in any form, they need you to play every sport.
Would you consider golfers athletes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say golfers are athletes.
Yeah, I think they're not as athletic as other like baseball players or football players or basketball players. Like if you take a baseball player and put them to play golf, they can do that. You can't take a golfer and let them go face a baseball player. I don't think it vice versa is that way.
No, it doesn't.
But anyways, so you needed, since you were their star athlete, they needed they needed a golfer.
It was more so they just didn't have enough people on the team, and so I had never played golf before. Junior year of high school, they asked me to come play. And I was like, cool, I'll play. I go try out. I don't know why they made me try out because they just let me on the team anyway.
Well, they want to see if they're actually, getting cheaters or not.
Maybe. I guess they didn't get that part very accurate. But so I make the team. I'm the sixth man. 6 people travel. I don't know if that's common, but at our school, 6 people travel. So I make the golf team. We're traveling. We make it through half the year. I'm firing off like what I felt like were good rounds for me being pretty early to the game. I'm shooting like around 50 most rounds.
Okay.
Occasionally, I'll shoot like a 46. And I'll go home and tell my dad. And I was like, that's awesome. Keep in mind, I don't know the rules of golf at this point very well. And in practice, we're playing with the guys. Our coach is like, oh, take a mulligan. Take a mulligan. So all I know is this term mulligan. That's just like you re-hit your shot. And our coach isn't writing it down, right? Okay, so obviously this is on me. But we get to one of the big tournaments, and I'm the 6th man. Everyone that's there, like the parents and the coaches and stuff, they're all watching like the 1, 2, and 3 players because they're the good players. Okay. They're playing against the state players. I'm the 6th man. It's me and this other guy who are both getting like double and triple bogey every single hole. I see this dude take 10 shots. He comes to me at the end of the hole where you're supposed to tell the person what you shot so you can check off each other's scores. He tells me a par 3 holes in a row when I watched him shoot like a 10 on each of those holes. And I'm writing down double bogey, double bogey, double bogey. And eventually, I'm just like, okay, bro. And I say, okay, yeah, I parred that. Okay, I birdied that. Because I just like was giving him some of his action, which was, I mean, that's not an excuse.
I thought you were a good Christian boy back in high school.
You would have thought. But apparently not on the golf course. But yeah, I didn't know this, but ended up recording, I think it was a 47 or something like that. And, the day ends, we turn our scorecards in, that was it, and then come Tuesday of the next week, golf coach calls me into his office, sits me down, and is like, hey, Connor, what'd you really shoot on Friday? And I was like, Coach, I have no idea. I have no idea what I shot that day, I'm going to be honest. And he's like, you're off the team. I was like, okay, cool.
And you're just, that whole experience just kept with you and just started using it in YouTube golf too.
Yeah, dude, love a good mulligan.
But I think the majority of people use mulligans and breakfast balls on every single round.
Yeah, I mean, the point of it, unless like what we were just talking about, wanting to really dial in our handicap, that's a fun thing to do. But the point of golf is like to go have fun, right? Like if you have a Saturday, you might as well hit a shot that you want to hit. Yeah. Unless you're just trying to like compete. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like if it's a money match, like you're playing against your boys, it's different. But if it's actually you're just hanging out and no one's keeping each other's score, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Why do you think golf is the way that it is with the handicap system? Why use the handicap system instead of just your average score? Right?
Everybody riots about it and says they want to change it, but I don't know what the solution would be or how to even get rid of it, or I don't know.
Imagine if the NBA counted scores that way. Like if Steph Curry was the shooting average of his best 5 nights.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they do it that way.
We should like an 80% shooter.
So where do you want me to send the invoice to for you and your wife?
Do I owe you something?
I don't know. You'll use my YouTube TV account. You use my Netflix account. Like, so where should I send the invoice to so you can split it with me and my wife?
No, that's valid, dude. That's valid.
No, we were playing. Where was I? And I was like, is Emily, his wife's Emily, by the way. And I was like, is someone using my YouTube TV account right now? It said it's coming from a Hisense frame. And he was just talking about how he got this brand new frame TV. So I know my wife's not using my account. I'm like, how is Emily using my YouTube TV account right now?
I think what was happening, what happened was
you
told me I could use the YouTube TV account. I think I was watching, I don't remember what we were both watching. It was some basketball or football game. And so I logged into your Google account because you can't just log into YouTube now. It's connected with Google. And I guess that put your Google account on our entire TV for some reason. But then we were sitting beside each other in a cart, and you go, I think someone just hacked my Netflix account.
No, it wasn't my Netflix. It was YouTube TV. Because like they said, approve the login. And I was like, who is watching? Someone else has my YouTube TV account right now.
I don't know how I got your Netflix account, though, because that's not connected with Google.
No, I actually have no idea how you got my Netflix account.
Because that was what would happen, because I wasn't at home. And then Emily just messaged us and was like,
what's our Netflix? And I was like, we don't have Netflix. She's like, oh, never mind. Adam's logged in.
Adam's logged in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what it was. I was like, how is my Netflix? I have no idea.
I guess on the Google account,
But it's not connected to Google.
It's not, but it's on our TV now. So. But we finally got kicked out of it.
Yeah, because it
a bummer.
finally picked it up that a different location was using it every time.
Yeah, I was like halfway through Squid Games. That was a bummer.
Bro's hitting me up at like 1 a.m. Hey, what's the code? What's the code? I'm like sound asleep. I'm like, I'm not giving you the code.
I was like, come on, put it in vacation mode. Come on.
Also, it's literally 1 a.m. Why were you up at 1 a.m.?
I don't know, dude. I was in a spiral. I was like 3 episodes into Squid Games, halfway through this one part, and I just got to an intense part where they're like tracking this guy down, and then it just cuts off. And I was like,
And the Squid Games too, not the first one.
The second one, yeah.
But
which is very good.
Let us know in the comments. Do you use other people's accounts? Do y'all share? Because Netflix cut down on it hard.
Dude, it's a bummer.
YouTube TV apparently now is cutting down on it.
Really?
That's why I kept getting a notification saying update your location, new
So
location.
it's still letting
found.
me use YouTube TV though.
Well, it's only if a certain amount of users use it. So I think maybe it's because we have the same like area. It's still Nashville, but I don't know, man. So just I can start Venmo you like a monthly occurrence if you want to start paying for it, or
Yeah. Just have them send over to my manager.
I'll have my people call your people.
Yeah, that'd
okay,
be great.
that's fine.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, he got kicked out of it. Oh, I guess you're still using. So what?
I still have YouTube TV, but on Netflix.
Okay.
Netflix is expensive.
It used to be. No, the crazy thing is, here's my thing with YouTube TV. We don't get Netflix yet. I was one of the first people to get in YouTube TV because I loved YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, sweet, I'm not going to pay for cable. I'm going to do YouTube TV. At that time, it was $39.99.
That's crazy.
It's now $79.99.
You know they were. Wait, I think is it not even more than that?
No, it just
now,
went
though?
up again. So it's up to $79.99.
Dude, it's just TV at this point. It's just cable.
What's the point? I would rather you can get AT&T when you have your phone connected and your TV, and it's probably cheaper.
Yeah. I remember in college, cable was like $150.
It's still more. It's like still really expensive, but you can get more channels.
But that's where it's gonna go. Like they're just pricing it low because they're a big enough company to where they can front that money up front.
Yeah.
And then eventually they're just gonna weed out all the television people and then jack up.
Well, if they were smart, YouTube users are usually using YouTube TV.
Right.
So why is there no benefit of being YouTube Premium and YouTube TV? If you're getting one or the other, you should be able to get some sort of discount or credit to your account every single month for using both. They should have a bundle. It's like Hulu and ESPN and Disney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why is there no Hulu or a YouTube Premium and YouTube TV bundle?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. That is really weird. Like you would think they would be connected in some way, but they're not.
Why would there not be a connection there?
I don't know. That is weird. It is. I said probably 10 years ago that eventually someone's just going to come up with a platform that connects all these streaming platforms, and you pay like $150 a month, and you can have them all on this one streaming thing, and it's just going to be TV.
It's called Stream East.
Right. Stream East, which is clutch.
Our manager's texting us right now. Film 3 selfie videos for the grant. I will say something that's helperated, that's really helped our business and also just us in general, I think as co-owners, is getting a manager. And not just someone that's like, oh, here's a couple deals now and here and again. Now and here and again.
That works.
Every couple days, it's someone that's making a content schedule for us.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a divider between me and Connor.
Yeah,
that
that's clutch.
Someone else can like, hey, I'm going to have another opinion. It's not just you two going always at it. I think it's changed our dynamic with the business drastically.
Definitely. And it allows us to just like be friends still, you know, because then we just have a third party that's like, hey, this idea is I like more. And it's a mediator.
And he has skin in the game too. So like it benefits him. And
he
wants
doesn't
to
make money unless we do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a win-win-win.
Yeah, it really is. And at the point where we hired him, it was kind of when things were starting to like happen.
Started to
we
pick
weren't
up.
making much money yet, but it was like starting to pick up.
Brands were reaching out for sure. Of like, and we're like, let's get some of them more experience. And that when we're going to be the good guys and let him negotiate and handle all that business stuff, and we can just focus on being content creators, not influencers. We don't influence anybody. We influence the bad game of golf.
Yeah. We just like making good content, which is the content creator is a much better term for what we do, I think.
Yeah, we don't influence anybody.
I don't want to.
Actually, so use our code DD10 to get 10% off your next order.
Anywhere, whatever website you're on, just plug in DD10. We might have a code.
No, but for real, should we talk about this real quick?
Oh yeah, Waggle.
This is the Azalea collection. This is going to be for that other golf major coming up. This is by far my favorite hat of all time. You can use our code DD10 right now. They have the Azalea hat. Let's go. We don't need that hat. We have the Waggle Caddy hat. I love this hat because it has the waggle in the background. On the back of the hat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then there's one more.
This one?
The Dad Performance hat. So get it right now because this goes live on the 19th. So it should be coming out probably the next day. Yeah. And there'll be limited stock of these hats. They're already on that. It's on app exclusive right now. So use our code DD10, getyourwaggleon.com, and get you some fresh waggle gear for that major coming up.
Yeah, hopefully they still have them by the time this video.
Yeah, you got to use them.
But something you were saying made me think about something.
You smooching off my accounts?
Yeah, no, that was definitely a thing, which I'm very, very grateful for.
Okay, I have a couple hot takes.
Let's go. Let's get hot.
I don't know, this is something that's kind of been new to me. When growing up, like Valentine's Day, we would go to school and like with Valentine's cards, whatever, and like you would ask them like, "Oh, would you want to be my Valentine?" That was like on Valentine's Day. I didn't know it was a thing where you have to like ask your wife to be your Valentine like weeks in advance or something, days in advance. How is that a thing?
Could have fooled me, brother. Yeah, I didn't think that was a thing either.
I didn't either. So where did we come from where like that was never a thing and now it's like you're a bad husband if you don't ask your wife to be your Valentine? I thought it was like we're married.
Yeah, I thought we established this.
When we said our vows.
I didn't know that I had to like keep asking
It's like on our wedding anniversary, do you ask her to be your wife again every single
time?
I'm like, what am I missing here?
Like I thought that was a one-time you are my Valentine. Apparently this is not near good enough.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
Oh boy. Are we good?
No, we're great. I just didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, apparently it's a thing. And I have dealt with this in year one. She's like, interesting. No one's asked me to be their Valentine
I was like,
yet.
or like sent me a TikTok of something. It was like, people, you're supposed to ask?
It's kind of like the promposal thing. Like it used to just be like, do you want to go to prom with me? And then now if you don't like buy them a house with a sign on it that says,
here's a puppy. Yeah.
Then like it's not good enough.
What was your promposal? Did you do promposal?
Oh, yeah, but it was kind of like I was already dating the girl, so...
Yeah, so was I, but we still had to make a big deal out of it back then.
And my school didn't do prom. Her school did prom, so I had to ask her to go to her prom. Super sus.
Well, you went to that private small Christian school. Everything's different there.
Dude, I just realized how bad my promposal was. I literally went to her house, put a dry eraser marker in my pocket, went to the bathroom to take a dump, wrote on the window, the mirror in the bathroom, will you go to prom with me?
And
then she goes in there after I use the bathroom, and it's just like, what? It
smells like crap, and there's a message on the mirror.
What was I doing, bro?
Dude, what a heartthrob.
I know, right? It's crazy.
I was playing. It was baseball season for us. I remember I wrote it on the baseball that either hit a home run with, whatever that game, and
it's kind of hard.
But we were already, like I said, we were already dating at the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, is it that cool?
Yeah. It's impressive you planned to be able to hit a home run that way.
I was that good.
That's insane,
good.
Dude.
Oh, man. All right, so that was my hot take of...
Valentine's Day, yeah. What are y'all doing for Valentine's Day?
I just got a reservation at the place, Ginger or something.
Did you get that like a while ago?
Do you want my honest answer?
You think she'll watch this?
We're just going to be posted afterwards.
Yeah, we're good.
She ain't watching this. She doesn't even watch our regular videos.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I couldn't find anything for the past week. We're at Franklin, Tennessee. Everything's booked.
Oh, yeah.
But I found one that came up the other day, and I got it at Wild Ginger. It's at 5:30, so she's coming straight from work to go over there. But I was like, better than nothing.
Yeah, I did that before, and I got one that was like 4 p.m. I was like, I just thought you'd want to get it finished early. Maybe
we're going to go get some espresso martinis afterwards. And
yeah. I for sure booked this 3 months ago, dude. I mean, you got to book it so far out in Nashville. It's brutal.
Yeah, man.
Wild Ginger's a good spot, though.
It is. I'm excited for it. So what are y'all doing?
We're going to do a picnic.
It's like
cold.
30 degrees.
It's really cold.
This whole week.
Just thought about that.
I'll look it up on Friday for you.
Dang it.
Yeah, it'll be a high of 45. What time y'all doing the picnic? If it's before noon, it's 41 degrees.
Oh, I'm screwed.
You just want to do an indoor picnic?
That's a good idea.
Honestly, just like candlelit picnic inside.
What's a good idea, actually? I'm kind of...
Well, it's in 3 days, so you better start working on it.
Yeah.
Do you get her gifts?
flowers and like some candy. Do you have to buy big gifts now too?
My love language is gift giving, so I got gifts. I got her 2 things and flowers.
That's awesome. What'd you get her?
She likes, it's actually under the chairs. Like, that's also my other question is, where do you start hiding things?
That's true.
I ran out of places. There's one underneath this chair right here. So she likes pottery. She likes to paint.
Just put it wherever you put your golf stuff because you know she's not going
in my car.
In your car, yeah.
Everything else is at the in-laws' house, our soon-to-be studio. But I got her, she likes to make pottery and paint pottery.
Oh, yeah, she loves that.
So there's like this in-house kit that you can make. You just like throw it in the oven and you get to paint it.
That's
so
pretty
it's
cool.
called like potted. This is not an ad. This is just me being a good husband. And then I got her a record, Sabrina Carpenter record.
That's good. Those
and then flowers. I haven't gotten the flowers yet because I want to, like, she would see them. Where am I going to put like flowers?
Right.
So I'm just getting them the day of.
Yeah, you have to get those the day of. But
what type of candy?
She likes this like organic, good for you chocolate things.
Is it actually chocolate? If it's good for you,
I think.
You're just eating some raw cocoa beans.
I think it's like as good as it can get for you. It's still chocolate, you know. It's not like manufactured in a microplastic bottle or something like that. I don't know.
What would be your? I know you have a peanut allergy, so you've never probably tasted. You're doing some voodoo shit with
Should I tell them about
doctor.
that?
We can a little bit, but what's your go-to like sweet fix?
Go-to sweet
treat. Your sweet treat, as the people say on TikTok.
It's definitely some form of chocolate. Dude, I had a Mr. Beast bar the other day, actually.
Everything I want to tell you about is like, oh, have you tried? You can't eat it because you can't have peanuts. The Feastables peanut butter chocolate bar is by far one of the best chocolate bars of all time. The Trader Joe's peanut butter cups, 10 out of 10.
Okay, Trader Joe's actually has sun butter cups it's like the same concept as a Reese's, but sun butter, and they're actually phenomenal. So if a Reese's is anything like that.
Do you shop at Trader Joe's a good bit?
There's just not one close to us, but sometimes.
There's one right here, so I guess you can start buying them on Wednesdays.
That's good word.
One of the best pizzas I've ever had. I saw it on TikTok, and they were doing a fast food like pizza review, frozen pizza review. It is the garlic pesto pizza. Oh,
I can't eat
pesto.
It, as soon as you said pesto.
See, this is why everything sucks.
Dang
never mind. You can't have it, but let Emily try it. She'll like it. It's good.
What do you think the first thing I try should be when I get my allergy
Straight
fixed?
Up peanuts.
Just peanuts?
Get you a Mr. Beast Feastables bar.
It's probably a good idea. What's the best peanut candy? Is it that?
Either that or there's peanut M&Ms. There's peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. Those two of my favorite things are the peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's, milk chocolate ones, and the Mr. Beast Feastables bar.
And the Trader Joe's ones are better than a Reese's.
100%. I don't touch Reese's ever. Not anymore.
Since you tried the Trader Joe's.
It's in Mr. Beast's bar is better than Reese's. Anything. It tastes like real peanut butter. Reese's now taste like super grainy and nutty.
Maybe I'll try that. It's got to be really good in case this thing doesn't work and it kills me.
I don't think you would die from it. Your throat would just start closing.
Yeah, we'll just have an EpiPen on.
See, this is why I think you have a fake allergy. If you had such a bad allergy to nuts, you would always have an EpiPen on you. You don't have an EpiPen.
What other things do I do in life that make fully logical sense, though?
I know, but that's just like such a crazy way to live that something you're worried about, I might die. Well, if you're worried about dying, why don't you bring an EpiPen?
I'll tell you what it probably actually is my whole life, I knew my mom had one, so you get used to your whole life not walking out the door carrying one.
Your mom just always babied you the whole...
Exactly, yeah.
You don't agree to that.
But I knew, and then at school, I knew the nurses had one. At Auburn, I knew the teen nurses had one, so it was like I just never thought about having one.
Okay, but you've now been on your own and married for 4 years.
Well, longer than
5 years.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, it'll be 5 years this year.
Yeah.
You don't think you need to have an EpiPen on you?
Well, the thing is, like, you go a few months without anything happening, and you're like, I'm fine. So it's just like the idea of over time I've been fine, and so.
All right, well, tell us about this voodoo doctor that you're going to go see that's going to get rid of your nut allergy.
Dude, I'll tell you, the BS meter is off the charts on this.
When you told me, I didn't believe it. I still don't believe it. I'll believe it when you have a freaking peanut butter cup for the first time in a couple. How long did it take? How many sessions?
I think it's 1, dude.
All they do is just like touch you a little bit and you're good to go.
Dude, okay, so this is what I've been told, and multiple of my friends have gone to this guy. It's this guy in Franklin, Tennessee. He's actually a chiropractor, which makes it
even more sus.
No, you didn't tell me this part.
He's actually a chiropractor, and this is part of his chiropractic process, right? And I guess it's all based on energy. So apparently your body has, there's different electromagnetic fields and energies in every human body.
So can he cure my hair loss?
That's a good question. I'll ask him.
All right, ask him when you go over there.
But what you do is you go into this guy's chiropractic office. One of his things, you don't tell him what you're allergic to, and he's got all these flasks. Vials. He's got all these vials with different popular allergens inside of them, and he opens them, and you lay on your back, and you hold one right here. You don't tell him what you're allergic to, but he's got like beef, he's got plants, he's got pollen, he's got honey, all that stuff, cat fur,
nuts.
He's got nuts and balls, and you lay on your back, you hold a vial, and you pick your leg up, and he pushes your leg down. If your leg is strong, he says you're not allergic to that.
This
thing.
is the same stuff they did with power balance and fighting necklaces. Do
Exactly.
you remember the power balance bands?
It sounds just like that.
Dude. He's trying to sell you a power balance band.
I know, dude. I know. But if he pushes your leg, if your leg is strong, you're not allergic to that thing. And I'm telling you, the BS meter's off the charts. But my buddy, he goes and does it. Doesn't tell him he's allergic to anything. His leg is strong. His leg is like even stronger on this one. He's like, what was that? He said, oh, that was beef. Like, you have zero allergy to that. He gets to another one. Leg goes straight to the ground immediately. And the guy asked him, he says, hey, are you allergic to cats? And he's like, yeah. He said, that was cats. He's like, okay. And this is all he does. He's like, okay, cool. Hold this a little bit closer to your face. He holds it up here. He gets this laser, shoots some nerve in your body with this laser, and it's like, all right,
this is the nut nerve.
This is the nut nerve.
This is gonna hold your leg. Let me get your taint real quick. Yo, there's no way.
Laser your nut nerve, right?
There's no way.
So basically, that's and he says, well, you're not allergic to cats anymore, and he's like, okay.
He sets your feet in stirrups like you're about to have a baby.
Really though, really.
That's crazy.
Which he said. So his dad did it, is allergic to peanuts, and went and did it and had a whole bag of peanut M&Ms that night, and has nuts now all the time. All the time he's got
nuts all the time.
Having a nut allergy provides for a lot of suspect activity.
It's okay. Sorry, my dog's down here looking at us because we're getting too loud.
But I'm not sitting here thinking that this thing is gonna work. I'm assuming it's not gonna work. The BS meter's off the charts, and it's only $150. And so I tell him, why is it only $150? Like, and no one knows about it. And he said, well, it's because of that. It's only $150. Like, they can make way more money making you take allergy shots or allergy drops for the next 3 years than if you just do this one nut nerve procedure.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do not believe in this. I hope it works for you, because that means we
too.
can bond over having freaking peanut butter shot nuts. We can try nuts together.
Yeah.
So I hope it works for you, but I don't think it is going to.
He actually said he was going to his uncle has cats, and he said he hadn't been over since he was allegedly not allergic to cats anymore.
Gave him the cat nerve.
I want to call him and see if how it worked.
That's crazy.
Should we? I mean, why not? Let's see what he says. Let's see if he's still allergic to cats. Should be. Get the early denial.
Dude, he denied you. He's probably in on the business. Cody probably gets a $50 commission every person who referrals.
That's actually valid.
He's in on the jig.
All right, I'll text him. We'll report back if he's still there.
I have 2 rules that need to be changed in pro sports.
Okay.
One is obvious. It's the golf thing. Balls and divots.
Yeah.
The second thing is baseball.
The strike zone?
No, there needs to be 2 first bases. So they'll stop running into each other. Like softball, have a runner's base and a fielder's base. It would eliminate all of the issues.
What I mean, is that an issue that actually comes up a lot?
Oh, all the time. People get concussed, break legs, sprained ankles, everything. It would make it so much easier. Just have 2. I think they're experimenting with it. They were this past 2 years, but it's such an easy fix. Just do it.
Watch the MLB come back and like, we have 2 bases now, and they just stack them
of
instead of
each
putting them
other.
beside each other.
Or they put them like this way and not that way.
Yeah, and just still running.
Yeah,
over
still the
even
same
more.
thing.
Dang. But sometimes things like that provide for good entertainment. Like some of these rules that.
No, but not if you're like you're $1 million player. You're worth $50 million. Bryce Harper's on first. You got freaking Alex Bregman running down the line. Players are worth $500 million. You're gonna ruin your player's career for not having 2 bases.
No, it's tough.
You know, Bryce Harper lives in Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen him around?
Yeah, he drives a G-Wagon. Jared saw him.
That's crazy. A lot of athletes live here now.
He's a huge Tennessee Vols fan, too. But everybody thought he lived in Knoxville, but he actually lives in Nashville.
Huh. Dude, I have a funny Bryce Harper story, actually. Have I told you about this when we were
Do
skiing?
you know what team he plays for?
Is he not on the Phillies anymore?
I was just curious. All right, keep saying it.
Was that right? Phillies?
You're right, yeah.
Sweet. So, and the Phillies was, at the time, wasn't it like the biggest contract ever or something like that?
He's one of the highest paid players at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I think Otani's got him, and probably Judge is close on this most recent one.
I don't know. It's freaking market's crazy.
Yeah, but so it was, I think 2 weeks after he had signed that insane deal, we were up in Utah at our friend who's got a really nice. Her parents have a really nice.
How she sold that place?
They did. But at the time, her parents have a really nice ski lodge. I say lodge. It's like a.
You can ski out of the person's house. You can
ski
hit the slopes out of the house.
Yeah, it's like 11,000 square.
It's like the rich.
Imagine Edna Mode's house from The Incredibles.
Edna Mode.
And they were just we had gone down one more run, and they were going back up to the house, and they're going, and they see a guy walking on the side of the road, and they're like, "Hey, like." She said her original thought was, that guy's young. I wonder what he's doing walking over here, because it's really nice houses, and young people don't usually have houses right here. And they're like, hey, do you need a ride? And he goes, yeah, actually, that'd be awesome. Gets in the car. They drive this guy up. They're like, you know, what do you do? I play baseball. That's it. They're like, okay, that's cool. Drop him off at his driveway. They don't see his house, but then they just keep going. They get back home, realize it was Bryce Harper.
So he's a house up there?
Yeah, I guess he has a house up there. And it was a couple weeks after that huge contract. So,
you know, there's some of those contracts with those big athletes have stipulations where they can't play pickup basketball, they can't go skiing, and they can't do stuff like that so they don't get injured.
It makes sense, dude. I think that's why so many of them like golf, because the injury level is so low.
It's also interesting, our buddy Adam, who plays for the Pirates, a lot of those golfers or baseball players will switch hit. It's like he plays baseball lefty, but he plays golf righty. So it doesn't mess up your swing throughout the year.
Which is really impressive.
Yeah, I can't do either one opposite-handed.
You think if you started left-handed today, what do you think your handicap would be in a year?
I think it would be something similar. I don't think I'm that good of an athlete to be able to say, like, yeah, I'd be a scratch golfer.
Oh, no. I think impressive would be, like, below 18.
I think I could do that, yeah.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I think we would be able to pick it up close to where we're at now.
I would be a bogey golfer lefty for sure.
I think so. I might be better. It could, because something about the imprint of so many baseball swings right-handed in your life, it could be good to have a clean slate, you know?
I don't really want to start over.
It's not, it would not be enjoyable. Do you remember in middle school, we had a buddy on our middle school team who in 7th grade was right-handed basketball player. 8th grade, he was switched to left-handed.
Yeah, shout out to Davis Werner, because he actually works at a super renowned golf course in South Carolina. So we need to go out and visit him. Davis, if you can get us on whatever golf course you work at, some new one. Yeah, it's supposed to be top notch. He's like the superintendent of the golf course. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I know, it's sweet.
What's it called? Do you know?
I can't remember. I'll have to look him up.
But that was insane. I just remember our basketball coach coming in like, I want to show you guys something. Calls Davis out there, and he's like, Davis, if y'all didn't notice, it was either left or right-handed. He was a right-handed basketball player.
He's a right-handed player who's shooting lefty. He's the golf course superintendent at Old Barnwell in Aiken, South Carolina. Cool. I'm pretty sure he worked at Augusta National for 4 years.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like he's big time in the grass and turf.
That's pretty sick.
That's the best.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. He was worked at Augusta, and now he's at Old Barnwell.
Probably better than us at golf.
Yeah, I can't remember if he was on the golf team or not.
I think that's kind of funny. Like, probably our friends growing up that are really good at golf.
Oh, I know. They're like, look at these hacks. Look at these. What are these guys doing?
Like, this is their job.
Let's see.
I feel the same way. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Yeah, this place looks legit. We'll have to get out to Old Barnwell. Look, there he is, superintendent.
He looks just like he did in middle school.
Yeah.
With a little facial hair. That's pretty sick. Good for him.
You have a unique Chick-fil-A order.
Really?
Yeah.
Just muffle one order?
Yeah.
I usually go chicken deluxe, no tomatoes, spicy, and either fries or a fruit cup, large Powerade, and then I'll also get an 8-count nugget usually.
Yeah, I can't imagine being able to eat that much.
Really?
No.
Dude, you should have seen it in college, which you did see it in college.
I did. I've known you since we were 12.
Yeah. When I was having to get 7,000 calories a day, it was a lot.
I'm just normally a 3-count strip meal, fries and sweet tea. Their fries now suck, so your brother I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't work in the food development
I don't know what your brother's doing at Chick-fil-A headquarters, but he messed up the fries, and I'm so mad.
I think they're still good.
They taste like stale cardboard.
You think so?
Yes, everybody does.
Really?
Open up the TikTok.
I want to just talk about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A fries. Chick-fil-A fries. No, it'll show me. It'll show me some TikToks. But, yeah. I mean, I think they're still good. I remember you mentioned that. I hadn't noticed a change, but I don't eat them a lot.
But they're coming back out with my all-time favorite meal / entree / item.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it new within the last 4 years?
I think so. I think it first came out 2 or 3 years ago.
Pimento cheese?
No.
Dang it, dude. What is it?
Does nothing compared to the pimento cheese sandwich from Augusta, the Masters. This is I don't know what the technical term is. It's like the summertime deal. It's the barbecue, grilled chicken barbecue peppered bacon sandwich. And it is my favorite Chick-fil-A sandwich of all time. Grilled chicken. It's like the sweet, smoky barbecue, hot and sweet.
Yum.
It has peppered bacon on it, like maple glazed peppered bacon
Yum.
on just whatever bread they have. It is my favorite meal.
Sweet. Is it they're doing it every summer type thing?
Well, they didn't have it last year. It came back. It skipped a year. So now it's back this March.
So
that's what I'll be eating every single. That's when I ate that almost every day when I got ripped that one year.
Oh, yeah. Switch to the grilled. Got freaking yoked.
Yeah, I did. What's up, dude?
Dude, you're shredded. I remember that very well.
My golden
when you
retriever.
met Bailey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when I was just working out every day.
That's awesome.
Back when I wasn't falling apart.
Honestly, should we do cool or not cool?
Yeah, it's too cool or not cool.
Welcome back to Cool
Yeah.
or Not Cool. Where?
The rules are made up and the points don't matter. Today we have a special guest, Denver Dog McLean. He's my 5.5-year-old golden retriever. He's going to be presenting my gift. I guess it's not a gift, it's an item. We're 58 days out or like 55 days out of the Masters.
Dude.
So me and my brother collect. Is this scaring you? It's just scaring my dog. Me and my brother collect the Master, every single flag we go to, every single Masters we've been to.
Yeah.
So we have like 20 flags, and it's ranging from like 1998 to 2024.
And
so
you're going to give that away?
Yeah.
Dang, that's
we have
awesome.
2 of them.
That's sick. Dude, that's a phenomenal gift.
Yeah. So this is my cool or not cool item. I'm going to vote cool.
I'm going to vote cool also.
All right.
Now it's gone. All right. Let us know in the comments. If that's cool, we'll give it to you. I've got probably the best one we've ever had. I have.
I'm kind of nervous.
For this week's episode of Cool or Not Cool, I have
a 2003 Camry radio.
A 2003 Toyota Camry stock radio. Pretty sick.
You can bring your own cassette tapes and throw them in there.
It's vintage.
That is crazy.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm also not cool. Sorry.
Not cool?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it back in my car then.
I ask you to bring something cool, and you bring something that's from his car. That someone would want. And this is what you come up with?
I mean, we got to mix it up sometimes, you know? We got to have something that's not cool. I also needed a car radio, so I'll just throw it back in there.
I gave you a week to come up with something cool or not cool.
Yeah, no, I felt like this is pretty awesome.
Wait, I got to read your text because you said...
What did I say?
Where did I text you about bringing something cool or not cool?
Yeah, so if you know.
Yeah, this is... No, it was for the head cover that we gave away. I said, are you going to bring an item for cool or not cool? He goes, yeah, I got you. I'm going to bring something funny. How is this funny?
Surprise. So obviously we said this is not cool as a gift, but if you think it's cool, you can have this Toyota 2003 Camry radio.
Yeah, if anybody has a 2003 Camry that's missing a radio, we got one for you.
There
could be someone out there.
Yeah,
we'll put that on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a process, dude. I ordered a new. Basically, we've been one car in it, which that's caused a lot of fights between me and you because I've only had one car and you've been driving me around like Miss Daisy. But
we're just Ubering everywhere.
Yeah, we're Ubering everywhere. Finally sold our old kind of broken down Jeep. Got a Toyota Camry 2003 that I can just drive around and not feel bad about. Yeah. But it had that radio in it with a cassette player. And I was like,
no
cool.
Bluetooth, no aux.
Nothing, dude, nothing.
You're just raw dogging life right there.
Yeah, 104.7 The Fish, dude.
No, that's back in Georgia.
Yeah.
Have you seen the people doing that on flights? Like raw dogging 10-hour flights?
Yeah, that's insane.
No headphones, no music, no nothing, just staring.
Yeah. I tried it for like 10 minutes one time. It was not chill.
No, we're too much of iPad kids now.
Yeah, we are.
We have to have the stimulation.
It's also like, it's just that's just as much wasting time as staring at your phone. You can actually learn something staring at your phone.
Yeah, or I guess people, like I said, watching movies and not reading books or something. So you went to Best Buy to get this new radio.
Yeah, and I found the radio. They were like, we install it for free. So I get it. I was like, hey, I got a 2003 Camry. It's got to be the easiest thing ever to put a radio in. Like, they're simple cars. And the guy's like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't mess around with one like that. They break really easily, because it's an old car. It's been in the sun a lot. And I was like, actually, it was kept in the garage for the last 10 years. It's only got 60,000 miles on it. And it's a 2003. He's like, well, still, like, our damage waiver wouldn't cover it. You still have to pay for it. I'm like, so even though it says free installation, basically puts me through this whole process where it's just obvious he just doesn't want to do it. Yeah. And he's like, well, then our my superior, like, he could do it, he's better with these things, but his schedule's not open till March. And like right now it's February 11th yesterday. And I'm like, okay, cool. Does he have anything sooner than that? And he's like, no, he doesn't have anything till March. Pulls up his schedule. He's like, oh, actually he's got next week available. And I was like, okay, cool. We'll put me down for that. Basically we go through this whole roundabout situation where he's like, but he still might not be able to do it. So you need to come back before your appointment and talk to him about it. I'm like, so you have to go home, come back again before the appointment, have another conversation with you about this. And it's just a 2003 Camry. Like, yeah. It's not...
I mean, I can see it both ways. If it probably doesn't have the electrical hookups for the new sound system and stuff, but if it's your job and you bought it from there and they said they're going to do an installation, they got to do an installation.
And then also, I'm like, okay, and he's also already rung up. It's got an adapter it's like 99 to 2004 Camry. So it's like got the adapter for it. So I'm like, it can't be that hard. He's like making it out to be the hardest thing ever. He's like, cool, well, then I'll just take the stuff with me and maybe I'll figure it out before the appointment. And he's like, well, if you pop it open, then we're not going to do it. It won't be free anymore because it's not stock. And I was like, dude, just give me the stuff.
People suck.
I know. Needless to say, I figured it out.
So it works.
It's been a process.
Bluetooth works?
Bluetooth works, yeah.
And the aux cord works?
Aux cord works. USB works. CarPlay works. It's kind of goofy having, I'll put a picture of it right here, but it's kind of goofy having a touch screen with Apple CarPlay on the dash of a 2003 Camry.
I don't even have CarPlay.
Really?
Yeah.
You can. I'll put it in for you.
What's the price?
This is what I'll say, though. There's a lot of wires that I did not connect to anything.
I was about to say, there's no way it's up to standard.
Something's not going to work.
Something's going to catch on fire.
Yeah, it might, dude. So hopefully we're good on that. But it does the things I need it to. And now I know how to take my dash apart if I ever need to do that again.
Yeah, hopefully by that time you would just be getting a new car that already has it installed.
Maybe we'll get a car deal soon. That'd be cool.
Work car? Big old Truett?
If we get a car deal, that's what I'll do. We'll do a match with a random golfer. And the winner gets to keep my car. That'd be fun.
Or we just take it and hit golf balls at it.
Either one. Either one's cool with me. We can hit golf balls at it and then give it to somebody.
Yeah, I like that idea. Or we can.
But first, we need to use that for a video.
Don't steal our idea.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, that was a process. And this is what I'll say though. It was, if I knew what the heck I was doing, it would have taken me maybe 30 minutes max.
How long did it take you?
I started yesterday. I finished like 2 hours ago. But I still love you, Best Buy, and I forgive you, but it's just a 2003 Camry. It's really not that hard. How do you like those thumbnails that I made for the podcast?
Sweet.
I'm happy about learning Photoshop.
It was funny. My next topic was when we get into adulthood, and we're especially both married, what are our adult hobbies? What are your hobbies now? Because golf used to be our hobby. Now it's our job, so it's not really a hobby anymore. So what are your hobbies outside of golf?
I've been playing chess a lot, as dumb as that sounds.
Chess and Photoshop? Those are going to be your two passions?
Right. And I love Photoshop, but in my mind, that still kind of helps us with work, right?
Yeah. But like something that you could just, like, what do you enjoy? Playing music?
Yeah, guitar, playing music a lot, which I guess I used to do that kind of as a job, and now it's like I just do it because I love it. So yeah, music and chess. Basketball, lifting weights.
So workout, fitness, lifting weights.
Does that count as, like, I guess lifting weights is
a working out's a hobby. Yeah.
For some reason in my mind, I built it in as like a necessity, but I guess everybody doesn't feel that way.
No, I don't. I think it's a lot of people don't work out.
Yeah, it's true.
And they have other hobbies than working out that still stay fit.
You think more people work out that don't work out in the U.S., or you think more people don't work out than do work out?
I think there's more people that don't work out than do work out, and I think also working out has a different standard to different people. What is working out? Yeah, I walked around my apartment for 30 minutes, people consider that as a workout.
I would say just for the average American, I would consider a workout anything that you put on your schedule as physical activity. So like that, if you said today at 1 o'clock, I'm going to go walk around my apartment building, you're doing it.
I think it's exercise. I don't think it's actually like working out.
Right. Exercise.
I think it's exercise. When
Yeah.
I think of working out, like you're going to the gym, lifting weights, throwing heavy things around.
Yeah.
And like for more than 30 minutes.
That's valid. You can get a good workout. I can get a good 20-minute workout in though. But that's because I've been doing it. I can down to a science.
Yeah, I don't know if a 20-minute walking outside my apartment's a workout.
20-minute running outside your apartment.
Run, yes, but I'm saying walk.
A 20-minute walk. I mean, that's like a mile.
I mean, in that case, I work out every single day. I don't consider myself working out this past year.
Exercise. You're right.
I'm
That would be
exercising.
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not working out.
Yeah. What would you say your hobbies are?
That's the crazy thing is like golf was my main hobby,
Mm-hmm.
and so was like playing beach volleyball and playing pickup basketball. I don't do any of those anymore because of my body.
You like watching stuff?
But
Like,
that's the thing is like I enjoy sports. I enjoy hanging out with my dog. I play video games. I'm not ashamed to say I play video games.
Yeah, video games is a good. I mean, that's a good hobby. I mean, anything you just fill your time with that's enjoyable, I think, is a hobby.
Yeah, but I'm not like I don't read. I don't like to read. I used to read all the time.
Yeah.
I don't read anymore. It's like I would be working and my hobbies would be go playing golf, go play pickup basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like playing golf was my hobby.
Yeah, which I still try and get, like, at least now since the baby, it's like a round of golf in a month. That's just for fun. We would like it if that was more, but I think once the sun is up longer, we'll probably get a lot more like evening,
it
nine-hole rounds
won't go
in.
down to like 7 p.m.
Even later in the summer, dude. Like,
Yeah, you could go tee off at 4 p.m. and get almost a full round in.
Dude, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah,
The winter is tough. It really
but
is.
I do want to. I think once we get into our new space too, being able to do a lot more live streams in there will be sweet. But also, I want to game. I think gaming on Divot Dudes would be
It'd
sweet.
be awesome.
And playing with subscribers and followers on here.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun. You like gaming. You also like eBay. I feel like even though you make
that's
money
a job.
off of it,
Like it's
yeah.
not. I mean, I guess it's a hobby, but it's like something that's not making money.
That's a good question too. Is
It's a side hustle / hobby / job.
how much money do you make on something for it to not be a hobby anymore? Is it $1?
No,
Or is
I
it
don't know.
like-
I just think it depends on like what your enjoyment level is of that hobby / job. I enjoy it, but it's also like there's work that goes into it.
I think sometimes like jobs are hobbies too. Like,
Yeah, I don't consider our job a job.
right. Like, and even the eBay thing, like you get free time. You get excited to find a pair of shoes and sell them. Because it's like a game.
eBay's way more work than being a golf influencer, 100%.
Oh yeah, because you got to do a lot more research.
Well, there's have to have take photos of it, have to track everything, have to upload it on there. Like
If you were doing that,
it's different from that and just going out to the course and playing golf.
yeah. But
There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
yeah, we also don't just go out on the course and play golf.
Yeah, we do stupid podcasts like this.
We do this. I mean, and we had look how many cameras we had. Like,
But I don't consider that's being hard at all.
It's not hard. It's similar to eBay though. Like, think about how many different cameras we buy. Like, we've got a system down now, but from the jump, we were holding iPhones. Like, and so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras, including GoPros, and drone 6 or 7 cameras, including the drone. Like, it's a big process. We've just kind of gotten used to it now.
Yeah, but I don't consider it as like a job where it's like something that I'm dreading every day.
No shot.
No.
But I was saying that into response of eBay's harder. They're pretty similar.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're both creating like this picture or video of this product for people to view.
I think, yeah, I guess.
They're very similar. But the thing about eBay with you is like you've got to have so much knowledge about these products, which you've just researched that your whole life for fun,
Yeah.
which is cool. It's pretty fun. That's cool. It's cool to know about something like that and enjoy it. Then it also can make you money on the side.
Yeah, it's definitely been. I used to be way more into it when I had more time.
Then you get a dog and started a business.
No, I mean, I got married. That's
And got
what
married.
happens. It's different when I'm a bachelor doing whatever I want all day.
Facts, bro. Dude, what's what I think about now is like, got married and I was like, I didn't have any time. And then now we had a kid and I'm like, dude, I had so much time. And then you think about the idea of 2 kids. You're like, where would that fit in, dude? Like,
I don't know, man. You got to make a lot more money to have multiple kids.
you would think.
Kids are expensive. Daycare is expensive. It's like $5,000 a month to have daycare.
Dude, it's insane. not looking forward to that one day. But then if you put them in public school, then it's like free daycare.
Yeah, but you got the
Taxes
first 4 years before they go to daycare or before they go to elementary school.
Yeah, bro.
Kindergarten's until you're 5 or 6.
So we need this to just take off, and then both of our wives can stay at home.
Yeah, we have to make a lot more money.
We'll be all right.
Eggs are $18 at Walmart right now.
18?
Yep. I went yesterday.
Holy.
There's an egg shortage.
Daggone, dude.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it eggs? What's the deal with eggs?
Some-
All the chickens
some
die?
some outbreak, yeah, something like that.
It's funny because they talk about that being because of inflation, but it's really just because chickens keep getting sick.
Yeah, but who's getting them sick?
That's true. We've been mild today. Last week, Austin had to cut out a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
I didn't come with as many topics today.
No, this is good though. This is good talk.
I think that's all I had.
Yeah, bro. Good stuff
We
today.
need to go record our Grint videos and do a waggle video.
We do. Like we mentioned, make sure y'all lock in. Follow us on Grint. Follow us on the Grint, and you can see our rounds that we're plugging in. We're going to be locking in this year, tracking our handicap. I guess in the podcast, we can kind of give some updates on how our handicaps are looking.
Yeah.
Some things we're learning on how we're getting better and stuff.
We'll also
like
be
that.
able to play a lot more golf. It's still winter.
Mm-hmm.
It's 40 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So in a month or so, it'll be
It's going to be awesome.
it'll be great.
I hope it's good weather down in Florida. This will probably be coming out pretty
I'm
much
sure it
while
will
we're
be.
in Florida.
I would assume they're warm over there. Yeah, it's 82 in Orlando.
That's so sick. Next year, we should just rent a house in Florida for a month.
Well, my wife works in office, so
We'll figure it out. It'll buff out. Sick. All right. Thanks for watching.
doodles.